Hi, Phil Harvey here at Ethernet Expo with Scott Dixon, Indianapolis 500 champion in 2003 and 2008?
2008, yeah.
Yeah, and all-around IndyCar racer. So you're here with the Sienna group. You're going to be on the Sienna stand. What's the tie-in between someone who goes fast for a living and someone who builds fast networking equipment?
Well, there's the tie-in. You just said it right. But no, it's even when I was sort of first briefed or did the first expo or anything like that, it's kind of crazy, and we laugh about it. We're in such different businesses, but there are so many underlying things that are the same. We're about speed, but it's like the old saying, to finish first you must finish. And
right.
and for us and our side on the team, it's a team. It takes a lot of people to get everything right. It's a lot of very small things to make the product that you need at the end, and it's the same for a company like Sienna. They're about speed, they're about reliability, and they're about getting product to the people as quick as possible, and that's timelines that we have to work on. So it was kind of funny when all the similarities were so close.
When you're going into a race, like, what do you do to prepare yourself physically? You've got all these people supporting you on your crew and mechanics and all of this, but you've got to get yourself in some sort of condition, because you've got to sit there, you've got to control the car, but you've got to control yourself too. You can't get. I mean, maybe you don't, but some of these.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it's compromise and depending on where you qualified that weekend. But before the event, it goes to, without a doubt, that you have to put in a lot of time. A lot of us train very hard. It's a very physical sport. Mm-hmm. A lot of us do regimes that sort of mimic triathletes and a lot of running and cycling and I think a lot of that stuff too. And when you train for the race weekend, helps you mentally too. Helps you clear your mind. But I think that the biggest thing that I've noticed in my racing career, started when I was 6 or 7 years old in go-karts to now I'm 32. You got to be open to change. Right. It's like with Team Target. We had the target on our back, and the target and the goal, but right. It's not always simple to say we're going to go out there, we're going to do this, and that's what's going to happen. The target is always moving. So right. I don't know. You got to be open-minded. You got to make sure that you don't give up. I think that's the biggest thing.
How do you balance sort of being at the focal point of a crew of people? They're all depending on you, but you're the one who's the most exposed. You're the one who's always striving to win and really trying to, you're putting yourself out there. How do you deal with the disappointments when things don't go as well as they should, or the crew performs in a way that sets you back?
Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest things, I think, when you look at a sport like IndyCar racing or NASCAR. The driver is the guy that gets to take it across the finish line.
Yeah, you get the milk.
You get all the you get the milk. So it's and a lot of people forget about all the team that's behind it. With our IndyCar base alone, there's 80 to 100 people that work on these two cars to get them to the finish line, and North Carolina show up with NASCAR, 300 or 400 people. So it's a lot of people that have to achieve a lot for this one person to carry it across. So we win as a team, we lose as a team. Yeah, we have fights and stuff occasionally where you don't get something that you want, but that's just people's emotions. And then when you're talking about competition, that's the way it is sometimes. But I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm in a very small group of maybe 100 people that get to do this job around the world at any level of or high level of racing, and I wouldn't dream of doing anything else.
Well, congrats on the setup with Sienna. I hope it goes well. I'll get out of the way so you can sign some autographs.
I appreciate it.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.